Frustration, what is it? What causes it? And what can you do about it? So here's what frustration is. Here's the perfect recipe for someone to get frustrated. A person has in their mind some way that they think the world is supposed to operate. Either they've made up the rule or they've adopted it through their culture, their society tells them this is how things should be, and they have thought that that seems right. That's how it should be. Pair that with a reality that doesn't match that person's should or their must. So for example, I have one, people shouldn't litter. Everyone seems to agree with me. Everyone I talk to, people shouldn't litter. So I have in my mind this rule that it shouldn't happen. When I see someone litter, that isn't in line with my should. The reality doesn't match what I'm thinking it should be. Frustration goes up. So what I need to do, if I don't want to get as frustrated, is look, observe, find out what reality is, and then instead of making your should something different, just make it match the reality. So I'm not saying that you should agree with it or that you should like it, but let's say you have a new rule that's like, maybe it's not even a rule, it's more like a philosophy. I would prefer it if people didn't litter. And I know that there is a small percentage of people who don't feel the same way, that think it's fine to throw a cigarette butt out of a window, throw some trash on the ground after they unwrap something. Their belief system is different than mine. And if I can accept that into my reality, then when I see it, I can remind myself, there's one of those small percent of people who do that. And the idea that, oh my gosh, my reality is shattered because something is happening that's not matching what I think it should be, the frustration starts to dissipate. And you need to practice this over and over again and start noticing it. In fact, here's the challenge. Every time you get frustrated, when you feel that emotion that you call frustration, scientifically stop and say, okay, what is my should rule? What's the should, the must, the shouldn't, the must not, anything like that? What is my rule, and what is the reality that's not matching up to it? If you do that, you'll be surprised that every time you're frustrated, that's going to be the recipe. Good luck. Hope you can fix it. Go over to PsychologyWorks on YouTube if you want to see more videos. Take care.